And I went to Dubai Hospital on December 26th. So they did some preliminary tests. My blood pressure was a bit high. The emergency doctor, they also decided to take some blood from me. And they confirmed high chances you have CML, which is chronic myeloid leukemia.
In 2014, the oncology doctor told me that it's in critical condition. Then I feel very sad, so sad. Not because of the metastasis, but because the doctor told me that it's quite expensive, the medicine that she will give me, and I cannot afford. So I cried by that time. Oh, sorry.
اوكي، لما رحت على مشفى دبي وشفت الدكتورة فبلشت أسأل طبعا على الأدوية وعلى التكاليف الفحوصات وفحص العظم وفحص الدم. اتفاجأت طبعا، الأسعار يعني خيالية، أكيد مو بمقدورتي، يعني 3 أضعاف راتبي تقريبا في الشهر. صار الواحد يفكر يعني كيف بدي أدبر هذا الموضوع، كيف بدي أحله أنا، من وين بدي أجيب.
طبعاً أمراض السرطانات بشكل عام تعتبر من الأمراض المكلفة على المريض، يعني تكلفته عالية باختلاف أنواعه واستمرار علاج يعني. فالكانسر أو السرطان يعتبر من أخطر الأمراض ومن أعلى كلفة على المريض يعني بشكل عام يعني.
The first thing is very difficult to explain to them they have cancer, but even worse is to tell them that they need treatment that they cannot afford. So they are actually, you have 2 big shocks to the patient.
When the doctor told me about, the medication required and the cost, I thought my life was doomed. Because that is it. Even if I sell any property that I have back home, maybe from inheritance or something, it will cover maybe 1 month cost. And then what do I do after that?
Dr. Dalia told me that she will change the medicine. Once she told me that I have to take this medicine, which is quite expensive. The first thing I asked her is, how expensive? Because she said it's quite expensive. And she told me, I will help you because I know you that you cannot afford. But there is something that you will give, the requirements to Musanda.
حكوا معي من مساندة واتفقنا على المقابلة ورحت لعندن وقدمت أوراقي وقابلتن والحمد لله يعني. ومن أيام يعني بلشوا يأملوا لي الدواء والحمد لله يعني لهلا كتير مبسوط معن والجماعة ما قصروا.
And when I explained to my family, they couldn't believe it. Are you sure really they'll give you for free? Yeah, but the best help I got from them was actually psychological. Because this is someone I could talk to who knows what I'm saying.
Musanada, it's a cost-sharing program to support patients to get access to treatment for patients who cannot afford. To be able to enroll in Musanada, you need to go through 4 steps. First, it comes by doctor introduction and submission the form to Musanada. Second step, it's by conducting the financial evaluation to define how much the patient can afford. Then third step, it's by program enrollment and patient to get and start his treatment. Fourth step, it is the follow-up for 1-year treatment plan. After that, we follow up the patient on monthly basis. After 1 year, we renew his program based on the doctor feedback and recommendation.
المساندة هي أسرع يعني الشركات لنتعامل وياها. حتى المريض مرونة في العلاج أفضل يحصل من شركات ثانية، وحتى يتجاوبون ويانا أسرع. مثلا المريض إذا قلنا له إن المريض هذا خلاص مستعجل، نحن بندفع هالقد انتهى هالقد، لأن تبرع ويانا لين هالقد، طوالي يوم الثاني ولا الثالث توصلنا الحالة.
In Musanda, we have many stakeholders, and we believe the success of Musanda comes from mutual support of all these stakeholders. In Musanda, we have Novartis, we have Axios, we have multiple charitable organizations and NGOs and patient support group. We have the health authorities, including the hospital, physicians, and the patient as well. We have the local distributor and the pharmacy chain.
لاحظنا أن هذه التوقيعات وهذه الاتفاقيات التي وقعت مع مساندة أنه يشترك فيها عدد كبير من جهات حكومية وكذلك جهات خاصة والأطباء وغيرهم، مما ساعدنا في علاج هذا المريض بحيث لا يتوقف علاجه في فترة معينة، بل يستمر العلاج على فترات طويلة ولا ينقطع عن هذا العلاج.
Well, Musanda is a solution that involves many stakeholders. We have patients, we have NGOs, and we have Novartis as well. So after the financial assessment, the patient contributes to the program with the maximum he can contribute with, and then comes the NGO contributing to the same patient with the maximum, and whatever the loop and whatever the gap that we have, Novartis comes, contribute, and close this loop. So we as Novartis considers ourselves as the last line of defense in this program. We are committed to the patient, and we ensuring that the patient have full, continuous, sustainable access to his treatment whenever the program is running.
City Pharmacy's role in Musanda is that it's a stakeholder with Axios and Novartis in developing of the Musanda project, ensuring the availability of the product inside the UAE and availability in the outlets where the patient can have the right access to it.
Actually, the process surprisingly has been extremely easy and very fast, and we have had patients getting treatment within 2 to 3 days. The program is actually very smooth. The initiation is very smooth, and the sustaining of the program has been excellent. الآن الأمر اختلف بعد اتفاقيتنا مع مساندة. لاحظنا أن كثير من المرضى يحصلون على العلاج كاملة من بداية الشهر إلى نهاية العام، لذلك نحن نحث على مثل هذه الاتفاقيات.
رحت فأعطاني رسالة للسيتي فارماسي ورحت لعندهم. كانت كتير سهلة، يعني ما استنيت أكثر من نص ساعة تقريبا، والحمد لله بلشت أخذ العلاج من هنيك.
I was surprised at the ease, because I just go, I hand it in to the secretary, she just confirms with my Emirates ID, and that's it. She tells me just wait a few minutes and call someone, they go inside, and a few minutes later they come back with the medication. Stamp, sign, okay, go.
We want to make the life of the patient as much easier as possible. They are patients that have a very suffering disease, and they are in need because of the cost is very high.
Actually, Musanda is a proof of the fact that when public and private sectors come together, focusing on one common goal, really amazing things will happen. We at Novartis, nothing gives us more pleasure than keeping our promise towards the patients and to make sure that the maximum number of patients, by our help, will live better lives.
هو طبعا الإحساس بالمساعدة أو مساعدة المريض طبعا إحساس يعني يعطيك شعور أنك أنت قدمت خدمة مش للمريض فقط، فإحساسك أنك أنت ساعدت المريض والأسرته والمجتمع بشكل عام، على أساس أنه أدخلت الفرحة والسعادة عليه. نشكر الله أن نقدر نقدم المساعدات هذه.
We know that we are dealing with so many issues that the patient has to face, living with cancer, interference with the work, interference with the family life, And now on top of it, and they have problems of finances, and now we could solve at least one of the problems and let them go back to active, full life. This is really extremely, extremely satisfying to us.
I never thought that somebody will help me because this is very, very expensive medication.
يعني الشيء بيعطيك إحساس بالأمان للمستقبل، يعني إنه ما عاد تهكل هم الدواء، شلون بدك تجيب الدواء. كانوا كتير متعاونين، لو ما كانوا موجودين يعني أنا ما كنت أعرف منين بدي أجيب الدواء.
I'm Christian, so I believe in God. There's a reason maybe why you brought me to Dubai, and maybe this is it. Because I believe if it happened in Kenya, I don't think I would have been helped.
I think thank you is not enough for Musanda program. I hope they will continue helping some more patients.